Welcome back, Den members. I hope you're all having a great day. We have finally done it. We have finally found the Phantom Llama's Den mascot Firearm. You know, typically we do gun reviews on common firearms that you can go to a local gun store and purchase. Not today. Today we are doing more of a gun showcase on this little gem. This is a Llama Firearms MAX-I 1911, a Spanish-made clone of the 1911. Before I continue, empty magazine, clear. There really isn't that much to say about it. That's the soundbite about it. There's really not much to say. When you get down to it, this tears down, it operates and functions just like a 1911. In fact, as far as I can tell, and please, if I'm mistaken on anything here, please correct me down in the comment section. But everything save from the hand grips on this firearm are interchangeable with a 1911. Now, if you've never heard of Llama Firearms before, that's because they don't exist anymore. The company went under in 2005. Now, in recent years, Llama handguns, especially the 1911 models, have started being made under the company Metro Firearms out of the Philippines and imported into the US. You know, in a lot of ways, it's kind of like Springfield Armory when the American company ceased to exist and most of their stuff started coming from Croatia. Except Springfield Armory used to be better than it is now, and Llama Firearms used to be worse than it is now. I still like the Hellcat though, so there's something. So how did I come by this Llama 1911? Well, that's actually a nice little segue into our sponsor. Yes, we technically now have a sponsor. This gun, along with the 45 ACP ammo that I used in the filming of the range footage, was provided to me by Central Iowa Corvette. If you live in Iowa or even the Midwest and you have a classic car, a muscle car, a Corvette, no matter what year it is, I highly recommend you check out Central Iowa Corvette. Dave and his team are the true salt of the earth type. They are friendly, they are very knowledgeable, and they are willing to tackle just about any customization, performance, or restoration project you would throw at them. I personally will never trust any other shop with my Corvette other than Central Iowa Corvette. They are great friends of the channel, and we want to thank them for providing the ammunition and the firearm today for this video. Thanks guys, you're amazing. Llama Firearms were not exactly known for the highest quality firearms. As I recall, there were 3 major manufacturers of firearms in Spain, and Llama was kind of considered to be the most budget or economic / cheapest of the firearm manufacturers. That said, this gun has been heavily worked over. It has been polished, it has had a lot of work done, parts replaced on it, and of course there's now a big old compensator at the front end. As I was told when this gun was handed over to me, it's a dog turd, but it's been polished and made into a really nice dog turd. You go through 8 rounds really fast. I have to say, the gun itself feels quality. It is durable, it is very rugged feeling, it is all stainless steel. So the quality of the build doesn't feel poor. It really is a nice trigger, very little play there. You hit a very definitive wall, then you just pull through. There's very little pull strength required there. And I will say that as much as I prefer a Glock and a Glock style handgun, there is not much better, in my opinion, in my preference, to a 1911 style trigger. It's just so smooth. Gosh, that's a good trigger. It fires very well. I love how this gun feels and shoots. So that brings us to this aluminum compensator on the front. I personally hate it. I'm sorry. I have shot 1911s before. I personally don't think that they need to be compensated. I think it's unnecessary on a 1911. I mean, sure, it makes it look cool. I would prefer it if it matched the blued finish of the rest of the gun. But at the end of the day, this just makes an already full-size gun even bigger. And I don't think it's necessary. And Rex, this is for you. I really don't know what you would be compensating for if you have a 1911. What more are you compensating for? I am not going to do a teardown on this 1911. This compensator makes it much more of a pain to do a teardown on than a typical 1911. Fail to eject. All right, we got a first jam. Got another failure. We're just gonna send it. There were some cycling problems. Nothing terrible. It only jammed 3 times out of the 116 rounds I shot. And that could be something with the magazines. These magazines are actually 8-round capacity magazines. This gun is a true pleasure to shoot. I've got to say, I feel proficient with my Glock and my Shadow and the Hellcat that belongs to my wife. But with just about next to zero experience on 1911s or 1911 clones until getting this gun for this video, I was expecting to have to adjust my aim when I was bringing the gun up to aim downrange. I wasn't. At the end of the day, I really do enjoy this gun, and I'm really glad that it was provided to me to shoot and experience. Does that mean I'm going to recommend people go out and try and hunt these down? No. I mean, it would actually be really neat to find another one out in the wild and maybe get, but you really shouldn't expect it to shoot as well as this one does, at least everything that I have read in preparation for this video. They're going to require work, they're going to require some TLC, and they very might well need to go to a gunsmith to just get a complete overhaul. I personally want to get a 1911 on the channel, and it would be amazing to say that the Phantom Llama's Den has its own Llama handgun. But aside from this one not being for sale, I think it's going to be a while before we get a true Phantom Llama's Den mascot gun, if you will. Drop a comment in the comment section if you have a llama and what your experiences have been with it. I'd love to hear from you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this different kind of gun review. Again, it's not really a common firearm that you can just go to any gun shop and purchase. Maybe you can find them at gun shows, but like any firearm at a gun show, I would recommend buying very carefully because you don't know what a lot of those guns have been through or what's wrong with them. I'm not saying you can't find a good deal at gun shows. I know I have found amazing deals at gun shows, but when it comes to llamas and everything that I've read about them, just be careful. That's going to do it for this video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the Phantom Llama's Den and hitting the bell icon for notifications on future content. As always, don't take life too seriously and make it a great day.